Hey y'all, it's me Cody. Welcome to the CodiKnits podcast. This is episode number 83, I believe. And of course here is Diamond, sitting in my lap. No drop. Yeah. The star of the show. So, she needs a bath. Ooh. And I'm being a bad daddy. I need to go get your teeth cleaned. It's time to get your teeth cleaned. Yeah, so I'm Cody. That was Diamond. She's sitting in my lap. You can see her a little bit there. This is a podcast about knitting and crochet and spinning a little bit and whatever else I'm up to. You can find me on Instagram as Nurse Cody, and Cody is spelled C-O-D-I. And I'm on Ravelry as CodiKnits, and that's there's a Ravelry group for the CodiKnits podcast as well. So I have been doing much better in regards to my knitting. Actually, I've been crocheting mostly. I'll show you that. Hey! Found a tickle spot. And so I wanted to come on. It's actually a Tuesday. I told you guys I was switching to a 4-10 hour shift work week, and so today is my week to be off on Tuesday. Next week is going to be wonderful because I'm scheduled to be off. See, I switched. I was supposed to be off on Monday, but my coworker wanted to have Monday off so she could spend more time with her family because they were all coming in for her daughter's graduation. And I was like, okay. So I worked 2 Mondays in a row, but that means that next week I'm supposed to be off on Tuesday again. So that means that I'm off on Monday because it's Memorial Day, so I was supposed to work that Monday. But it's Memorial Day. I believe it's Memorial Day or Labor Day. Memorial Day. And then I'm off on Tuesday as my scheduled day off. So I get a really long weekend. And I may go up to stay with my family or something like that. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to try to take advantage of it. Oh, goodness. So, anyway, exciting stuff. I wanted to take the opportunity this morning to sit down and record a podcast. I have so much to do today, but it's all here at the house because since I have a day off during the week, I refuse to do chores on the weekend. So that means I have lots of laundry, which I'm sorry if you can hear in the background, but it is what it is. And I need to clean the bathroom. I need to vacuum and all that crap. And I have a lot of stuff. I've been going through some of my things and clothes that don't fit, and the dryer shrunk them and they don't fit anymore. So I need to take those over to the Goodwill and things like that. So lots of stuff to do. But I wanted to do the podcast today, so I'm doing that. So I'm a little distracted by the cute dog in my lap. All morning, she hasn't had anything to do with me, and now she knows. She knows. Don't you? You know you're the star of the show and you're supposed to be here. So, anyway, I have that's my coffee. She can't have coffee. I have a couple of finished objects to share. And I was going to, the first one, there's 2 actually. I was going to wash and block them, but then I was like, no, because I won't be able to do the podcast today. So, I don't have a treat. She wants a treat. She keeps trying to shake my hand, but you have to wait. You can't have too many. No, you can't. It make you fat, and then your back hurts. Yeah, these little back hurts. Yeah. So, first one is I finished my sock kit hat. And I'm not going to put it on because I just, did my hair. But here it is. It's got a little bit of slouch to it. It's got a little bit of slouch to it, but not a whole lot for my head anyway. And I really like the decreases there. The yarn's really nice. It needs to be blocked. The ribbing is the worst part. It's got a lot of ribbing, but I did it so that if it's unfolded, it's a little slouchy. But if I fold it, it's more beanie fit, but it still covers my ears and such. So there's that. And I really like the colors, and I have a whole lot left over, so I may do some. Well, I don't know what yarn it is. I don't know if it has nylon in it. I'm pretty sure it's a merino. But I was thinking about making some shorty socks or something with it. Not sure, but I got a lot left over. So anyway, there's one. Okay. She's in a good mood this morning. And I finally finished my dotted gray shawl. Super excited. None of the ends are woven in. I will do that right before I block it, and then I'll snip the ends after it's blocked. But last time I showed you, I told you I had ran out of yarn. And I found some that was the same colorway, but definitely a different dye lot. Actually, Candy helped, actually found it. And she sent me the link from someone on, what is it called? That place you buy stuff. Etsy. Oh my gosh. So this was the new skein, and it's definitely much darker. But I didn't mind that, actually, too much, because I think it looks, basically all I had left to do was the bind off. So it kind of just has the I-cord bind off in a slightly darker color, which I think it looks good. I wouldn't have liked it if it would have been like right in the middle, but I think for the end, it's really, really nice. See? This is the small size. It is probably when it's blocked, it's probably going to be a little over, let's see, probably close to 6 feet. And I will most likely be wearing it like this. Ooh, can't find the ends. This is a really fun knit. It's like uses short rows, and then obviously these, when it's blocked out, the eyelets will be much bigger and look nicer. But yeah, I really am excited that it's done. I don't know what I'll do with this. Probably mittens or hats or something, because I basically have a whole skein left. But yeah, this is super exciting. And see, and you don't even really see the edge, so unless I put it over. So I'm super excited about this, and let me tell you the yarn. It's Madeline Tosh Pashmina, so Madeline Tosh, and it's 75% merino, 15% silk, and 10% cashmere. And the colorway is called Kelp. And these are hand-dyed yarns, so that's why I was really not expecting the colorways. It's hand-dyed, so I wasn't expecting these to be really, I knew they would be in the same family, but I really wasn't, I was I wasn't disappointed that this was darker. I kind of anticipated it would probably be a little darker. So it's fine, and I love it, and I'm glad, and I actually kind of like it. It kind of, yeah. The only thing I had issue with this pattern was the bind off, and I have received an update I saw afterwards. So, but I didn't go back to check and see. But basically, it was telling you you bind off, an I-cord pattern until the last 6. So you have 3 here and 3 on the other. And it just said graft them together, and I didn't know what that meant. And I tried looking it up, and everything I see like grafting is like how to do like a Kitchener stitch, or grafting 2 pieces of 2 fabrics together. But these are like, so I didn't really understand how to do it. And so there is a little nub at the end. So basically I think I I-cord till there was like 3 or 4 stitches left, and then I just knit 2, pass one over, knit, pass one over till the end. So I tried to see if I just I-corded pretty much all of them, but it ended up being a lot bigger, and I couldn't really figure out what that meant or how to do it. How do you graft 6 stitches that are on your needle in a row? I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. Plenty of people have looked, and I probably could have looked on some people who finished it and see if they made any comments, but I couldn't be bothered. I was ready to finish it. It's not that bad of a little doodly-doo, to be honest, and when I weave that in, it probably will, you can't even hardly tell. Who cares? So yeah, I was so excited. It's super hot, though, here in Georgia. This week is supposed to, we may beat our record high for May, or not beat it. I think we may reach our record high, which I believe they said was 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Hot. It's weird. Like, what happened to spring? But it's been really nice in the mornings and the evenings. So yeah, anyway, I'm so excited to have this done. My mojo for knitting and everything is back. I feel better about knitting. It's relaxing me and not stressing me out. But I finished the hat first. Because I was like, it won't take me long, and it'll give me a finished object, and that'll make me excited. And I was waiting on this yarn to come, and so I finished that, and then yay. So the main thing I've been working on these past couple of weeks has been the crochet baby blanket that I told you I was going to start. I think I showed you the yarn for it. But I've been doing a lot on it, and I really like it. So I've gotten this much done. It's a little wavy pattern. I really like the colors. I'm happy with the colors. So basically, I did like 3 rows with this one, 3 rows with this, and then I did 5 rows of the green, and then 3 more rows with this one, and then I did 18 rows in this blue, and I did 18 because I ran out of yarn for that skein, and then I did 8 rows in this, and then 18 rows in the green, and ran out of yarn. So, and now I'm here in the middle, and what I'm going to do is say that this is, once I do, I'll probably do like probably 8 rows of this or so, And then what I will do is do the reverse. So once I finish this, I'll pick back up with the green and then do this and this and this and end there. So it's kind of like, and then that'll be, so I think this is half. I think that's plenty big enough for a baby blanket. With that being said, the yarn I used, I want to talk to you about. It's Yarn Bee Soft Secret. And this color is called Sea Breeze. And this is Soft Secret Ombre Sea Breeze. This is Soft Secret Hot Turquoise. And this is top Soft Secret Olive. Now, one thing that annoys me about, I really have enjoyed working with the yarn. It's not splitty, it's soft, it's nice. Thing that annoys me is that there's different amounts of yarn. So I ran out of yarn. This has a lot less. So this has 199 yards or 182 meters. They're all the same weight. 199 yards. This one has 300 yards. That's 101 more yards in this. And this one has 300. I don't understand why you would do that. Why would this not have 300 yards in it as well? You know, all of these are together, you know, on the shelf. And really, I mean, I thought they were all the same. I mean, I've used some of this, but I really thought they were all, I assumed, and you know what happens when you assume, that all of these were going to have the same amount of yardage. It's a commercial yarn. It's not hand spun. So I ran out of this really quickly. With that being said, I'm going to have to buy another one of these. And I should be okay with these to get through. So I've already used a skein of each of these, and yeah, so this is gonna run out. And actually, I think I'm gonna have to get 2 of these or 3 of these, because I was thinking this would be good to do the border. I don't know what border I'm gonna do. I have to Google, YouTube some borders that might look good with this, that are easy, because I don't have the most crochet experience. And this pattern, I did a little trick I learned from watching some videos, is the last, the end of every row, when you're starting a new row, you chain 2, and that counts as a US double crochet, right? So when you get back to that side, that stitch can get lost. You can forget about it, and then you lose stitches, and so it's not straight anymore, the edges. So, and to help me remember, I put a stitch marker in at the end and the top of that chain, so I know in that I put in 2 double crochets there before, and then you chain 2 to go up to the next row, and that keeps the stitch even. But if I didn't put a little stitch marker in there, I would forget to do that, and then everything would be all, but it's just a little wave pattern I just Googled, and I need to do some checking on weaving in ends in crochet, because what I did was I held the ends and I just crocheted over it on the next row for a good number of stitches, but I don't know if that's I feel like if the blanket gets stretched and stuff, the ends will start poking out. So I don't know if there's a way to not do that, or if that's just the nature of crochet. Because pretty much all the blankets I have ever crocheted, after a couple washes, those ends do poke out, and it's fine, but I don't want it to, as being new, I want it to last them a while. So, yeah. Anyway, I've been working on that a lot. And this is really, it's, I cast on 104, or I chained 104, and I think it's a good width for a baby blanket. And the rows, like, just when you're like tired of doing it, you're at the end of the row, and you can stop, because I'm OCD and prefer to end at the end of a row. But yeah, so just mostly do a couple of rows every day or whatever. But yeah, I have been really enjoying doing that. I've been enjoying the crochet. When I first started it, my arm was sore, or would get tired fast, but I think it's getting used to it more now. So look, it's already, you can fold it. Makes me excited. The only other thing that I've really been doing is I knit my dotted raised shawl. I meant to talk about this when I did it, on this set of needles that I bought for Christmas, that with money that my mom gave me. And these are the Leica, whatever, interchangeable sets. And I like the needles. They're nice. The cable is not my favorite. It's a little thick. But overall, they're really nice. I wouldn't want a magic loop with this cable. But knitting, back and forth. This kind of got annoying a little bit because I was doing short rows, and so there's a lot of turning, and then this thing would just get all, and that kind of got annoying. But I'm a little spoiled with ChowGoo cords. But really, I would give these probably like a 9 out of a 10. They're a great price, a great value. They're lightweight. They're smooth. They got a pretty good point on them. I like a little bit longer taper. I'm not sure how I would feel about using these if we're doing a lace project, but yeah, pretty much. I would give them a good rating. Yeah. Okay. So the only other thing I have that I've been working on, I haven't done any on my scrap blanket or anything, is these socks. And all I've done literally is like 2 rows. I've finished one. And I took myself to see Avengers Endgame. Oh my god, it was so good. I'm one of the last people to see it, but I ugly cried. So I was kind of glad I was by myself. But yeah, this is what the first sock looks like. Fish Lips Kiss Hill. And I did a couple of rows, but I got distracted by popcorn, frozen Coke, and then the movie was just so good I didn't even pick them up. Wash machine is done. Now I gotta wait on the dryer. I really hate doing laundry. I don't mind putting them in the washer and the dryer. It's folding them and I don't even mind putting them away. I just hate folding, hanging them. And anything that needs to be ironed is always taken to the dry cleaners. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. What else have I done? I bought a new car this weekend. I really have missed my um, SUV, and because I like to take my bike to places to go cycle, and Atlanta's pretty, cyclable, but there is a lot of traffic too, and but there's places I like to go, and trails and stuff, and that it's a pretty good hike from here. So I'd rather take my bike and in my SUV. And I drive a lot. I spend a lot of time on the interstate, going to work and back. And it's nice to be up a little bit higher and can see a little better. And it has all the latest, fancy stuff on it too, which not super important to me, but it's just makes it, if you spend a lot of time in your car, it makes it more comfortable. It has a sunroof, which I really love, and it's got heated leather seats, which right now I don't need them heated, but that is a nice feature. It's one of the push start. I mean, it's just, it's got a nice radio sound system in it, which I appreciate. So it's got lane assist and, all that stuff on there. But they just had an event, and I was visiting my dad, and I just went to see, what it was, and got a pretty good deal. Obviously, my car payment went up a little bit, but not a whole lot, so I was pleased with that. I expected that they would want to do that a little bit because it's a new car and it's a major upgrade from my other car. So yeah, that was really exciting. So I don't remember if I talked to you about my spinning. I don't have any spinning to show you, but because it's just a little bit, but I figured out why I wasn't able. I showed you the one full bobbin, and then when I switched to a new bobbin, I couldn't get it to work anymore. And Kirby came over for my birthday. I might have already told you this, but anyway, I had the bobbin on backwards. And now that it's on correct, it's working, and I picked back up the flow of it, and so that's nice. And I do plan to do a little bit of spinning later today, this afternoon. So I haven't read any. I've been playing Zelda on Nintendo Switch a little bit, and I'm not a huge video game person, but I do like to play every now and then. And I've been finding that really nice, just a little something different to do every now and then. And so, yeah, I've been doing that a little bit instead. But I need to read. I want to finish my Queen of Air and Darkness, my Cassandra Clare from the Mortal Instruments series. I really want to finish that book, and I have a couple of other books I need to read, and that makes me remember, I need to get an audiobook because I am sick and tired of NPR right now. Not just NPR, but just the news. And so sometimes I don't really hear the music, or the radio, and I just think having a good audio book will be nice. So I need to download an audiobook to my phone so I can listen to it in my car. Or like today when I'm cleaning, I can listen to an audiobook. I don't watch TV a whole lot. What I have been watching on TV is really nerdy stuff like the Science Channel and Mysteries of the Abandoned, or the History Channel when they have those ancient alien shows. I find that kind of interesting. yeah, I like to watch things like that. I think if I had someone here that liked to watch TV shows, and they were watching it, I would be completely content watching it, and I'd probably enjoy it. I just don't. I just don't watch TV that much. Nothing wrong with it. It's entertainment, right? I just do other things. I'm trying to think. Is there anything? I don't think there's anything else. So this is about 30 minutes, a little shorter than usual, but that's okay. I hope you are all doing well. Don't forget about the Summer of Hats knit along that I'm hosting. Someone asked, when's the deadline, and it's going to be the end of summer. So it will be like probably not till September or the beginning of October, because it doesn't really get cold here until then. And I like to take the hats when it starts to get cold to my patients. And again, I don't sell them. I don't sell the hats. I give them away for free to whatever patients want them. So if that, I just don't. They pay enough here in America to have cancer treatment or for their insurance or whatever, and I just don't think they should have to pay for a hat to keep their head warm when their hair falls out from chemo. Anyway, they're not sold. I give them away to my patients, and you can sew the hats, you can knit them, you can crochet them, you can crank them on a machine, whatever. We're happy to take them. Someone, one of my viewers, you know who you are, she sewed a lot of fleece hats, and the patients really did like those. The fleece is really soft, it keeps their head warm, so those went pretty good. Only thing I do ask is that you, the only rules is you can use whatever you want, just label what it is on there. So if it's acrylic, if it's wool, you can use wool, whatever's in there, so they know. Because I think there's acrylic that's more scratchy than wool, and I think that there's some wool that's really scratchy as well. So it really depends on different people's preferences, and so if it's labeled on there, they can see that and know whether or not that's a hat that they will enjoy wearing, or is it, some hats you need to just wash, hand wash only, so that gives them some idea. And some people don't mind, and some people don't want a hat they have to hand wash. So if we just label that for me, that helps out tremendously, and it helps the patients too to know what they're getting. Let's see. Yeah, and again, every hat that you send in, put your name in a bucket to be drawn for prizes. And I will most likely be sewing up a couple of project bags to give away, and I'll probably purchase a couple of things. And if between now and then, people a lot of times will reach out to me to donate some prizes, so whatever of those pop up, I will be giving away. So the more prizes I have, the more things I'll give away. And then so every hat you send, you get your name in the bucket. And you can send them all at once, you can send them one at a time, you can send them however you would like. Most likely I will have them sent to my P.O. box. I'll have to look it up, but so when you get ready to send it, just reach out to me and I'll make sure you have the correct address. But yeah, like this hat, I really like this hat, so I have to decide whether it's one I'm going to keep or donate. It reminds me of my trip to the Dominican, so I kind of want to keep it. But these are perfect. whatever you got, we're happy to use. Promise they really do appreciate it so much, and I appreciate it too. So that's about it. I talked 5 more minutes about that. Yeah, so I hope you're all doing well. Happy May. I just hope everything is happy around you and positive and full of love and positive energy and light, and happy knitting. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks, hopefully. Until then, we'll see you later. Bye.